Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new review video for you. This time I am reviewing the Safari Limited Fire Dragon. This is set number 10125. This figurine was first molded in 2010 and I bought it in a store sometime in 2018 or 2019. When I bought it, it had a tag wrapped around one of its heads. I think this head down here with this piece of plastic. This came with a warning card in English and some other languages. Here is the tag, a fire dragon, with some basic information inside. It says this three-headed dragon can inspire fear within men. I believe it. Here's some manufacturing information on the back. Let's take a look at the dimensions of this figurine. Now at the longest point, from the tip of the fire there to the tip of the tail, it's about 9.5 inches long. At the widest point, from one head to the other head, it's about 5 inches wide. And at the highest point, to the top of this head over here, it's about 4.5 inches tall. So this is a fire dragon, a rather hot dragon. So hot that it's actually cool. It has this extra ball of fire coming out of one of the heads here, so very hot and cool enough for me to actually touch. So I'm filming this in late June, and this video will go up in about mid-July, so we'll see how hot this summer actually is. So this is a very impressive three-headed dragon, and I do like this ball of fire sticking out of it. However, this ball of fire, which is slightly translucent, this is an extra piece that they glue into the mouth. So if you see this in the store, be sure to look into the mouth. Make sure that there is a ball of fire, because sometimes the ball is actually broken off and it's missing. So you have to look carefully with some of these dragons, because they do have extra fire. So I was lucky that this one came intact. Also, I checked to make sure it was stable on the four legs, so that's good. I'm very impressed with the painting on this dragon. It looks like it's orange, mostly an orange color with some purple on it, and it looks like some silver painted on the spine. So going from the tail off the back, and it's painted only on the center head, the center head of the dragon. So there's a head on the left side and the head on the right side. This one on the right side is stretching around and it's spitting fire out of its mouth. So these two don't have any painting on their neck spikes like this center head one does. So the painting looks pretty nice. Now if we look very, very closely, it probably does splatter around a little bit, but from a distance it looks very nice. And each of the heads has a couple of horns, and then some extra, well, I think horns, but facing different directions. So they look very, very scary. So I'm happy that all three heads are pretty much the same basic design. Now this one has an open mouth with a tongue, so I think they've done a nice job painting the mouth with the teeth and the tongue. There we go. So I'm impressed with this one. Now they all have white eyes, so not a whole lot of detail on the eyes. But considering the amount of detail on the rest of it, I'm not really disappointed. So this one seems to be snarling. So I think very, very nice. Now with a figurine like this, I think it does have several pieces that are glued together, because some of these I think are too close together for it to really be molded as a single piece. So I think what I see here is a seam where a couple of pieces are joined together. So I think that's alright. It is nice to have an impressive finished product. So sometimes you have to cut it up into different pieces in order to mold a very nice figurine. So there's lots of scale work on the legs and arms here. Now there's not a lot of painting. They could have put a wash over it to make the scale stick out a little more. But it looks nice. It seems to be consistent between the two sides. It looks like the scales on the thigh here look similar to the scales on the thigh here, so that's nice. Now they've painted the claws on the feet there, here, and even here, where it seems to have created a fist and it's walking on the knuckles or standing on the knuckles. So I like that they've painted all the claws. They've paid attention to all the details. So very, very nice. It's a nice pose. Another possible area that they might have missed is at the end of the tail. They might have been able to paint it, but it's not too bad that they didn't. The purple paint here looks nice going towards the end, but not actually at the tip of the tail. So I think this will be my favorite dragon from Safari Limited. It's very impressively done. Three-headed dragon, including the fire. So I like it a lot, and has a nice pose to it, different from usual. And the extra bit of fire is nice. We just have to be careful when we're handling it. We don't want to break it off, and if we buy it in the store, we have to examine it to make sure nothing has been broken off, because even an adult, if they're careless, would break that off. I shudder to think what children would do. So this is the Safari Limited Fire Dragon. Thank you for watching my review video. Please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. Until next time, goodbye everyone.